The last time I did an overview of the best note-taking apps, everything was very different. There wasn't as much AI as we have today, and for the last 20 years it was pretty much the case with the note taker of what it did and how it works. But the tables have turned, and for 2026, typing notes in is pretty much the bare minimum you get with a note taker. The best note-taking apps can now help organize your notes, they can summarize meetings and action items, and they can even let you chat with your notes like a teammate too. The note-taking folder system is dead and AI is coming for that, and in today's video I wanted to summarize some of the best note-taking apps on the market today, ones that are a little bit more AI-proof too, and ones that fit your needs as well. All the links will be below to all of these apps because I've secured some special rates for you guys. Today's video sponsored by Setapp. More about them later on. Before we just jump in, I think it's important to look at how AI has changed note-taking, and there's a few different ways it has. So the first is that capture is now a lot cheaper, meaning that being able to send in a voice note, it can be transcribed using AI, screenshots can be understood like they've never been before. There's no more that passing of information, so much easier. And the second is that organization got even more automatic. A lot of the top AI note-takers now organize your notes for you based on past notes and the context that's in the note itself. And finally, retrieval of notes got so much easier. Being able to ask the AI about what the note is that you need to find, and be able to find it is going to save you a vast amount of time, especially when notes come along with you. First on our list is Notion. Now, Notion is the all-in-one database. It's mainly a tool for teams now. It's very much being packaged up like that, but I definitely think it's starting to lead in the AI note-taking space, primarily because of the chatbots that are on the side. Now, Pages, database, AI, it's all in the tool, but the sidebar can help you to use the regular agent to be able to correspond with your notes and start doing actions for you. For example, the other day, I was trying to get started with just bringing together a way to track something, and I just typed it in and it was automatically able to bring that to life, which I really liked. It also has more capabilities with AI meeting note takers, and there are new abilities with custom agents which you can play around with, which can help do things for you. But I think what the extra layer is the collaboration element of this. Notion does collaboration really well if you wanted to share your notes around. Now, don't get me wrong, Notion used to be a lot slower and now it's a lot faster. With offline mode, it's definitely come quite high in the rankings as an AI note taker. Next up is one that I thought I wouldn't mention, is one called Google NotebookLM. For many people, being able to create notes is very helpful, but many people do it in a very fragmented way. They create a notebook, they add all the stuff, and maybe that notebook doesn't go anywhere. But with Google NotebookLM, you can add a lot of different sources to one notebook in a range of different formats, and then be able to converse with it and turn it into quite useful outputs like a presentation or a podcast that you can actually interact with. I definitely think that this is the future of note-taking. Being able to converse with your ideas and then turn them into things is definitely a thing of the future. Now, NotebookLM is free, but they have some optional plans that you can upgrade to, and they do give you further capabilities. I believe it's part of Google One Setapp, which is their pricing plan, so I'll include that below too. Number 3 is a combination between a PKM old style tool and an AI universe tool. So this one's called Tana, and it's an AI first power user note-taking application, and I think it does a great job of putting together that old structure and also the AI abilities. It has these things called memos where you can send in these memos and the AI will pass the information and turn it into relevant items using super tags, and it will start doing automations as well. So it's just like the weird combination between an outlier, an AI tool, and a traditional PKM tool. This one's available through Mac, Windows, Web, iOS, and Android, and it does come, I believe, at just over $10 per month. But I think that combination of structure combined with AI agents is something that makes Tana quite unique. Now, I don't say I understand it, but I think it's a very powerful tool that if you go deep in, it can give you a lot of rewards back. Next up is Capacities. Now, Capacities has impressed me a lot over the years, and it's primarily because of something called object-based note-taking. Everything you add inside of Capacities can be turned into an object, and that object can be reused. Like a studio of your objects, you can bring all different types of things into your world, and it's very much a representation of how you would view a note note-taking app if it was in the physical world. Everything has its role and responsibility. Obviously, that comes with a lot of micromanagement of your own system, but at the same time, I think that Capacities is this playground for helping you set up how your brain actually thinks. They have a built-in AI system which allows you to bring your API key as well and allows you to help summarize, draft, and bring together knowledge, and even have Q&A with your notes. It has daily notes, backlinks, and it even has a graph view, which make it a strong option as a PKM tool. Now, it's really fast, it's really reliable, and it's not crazy in price. The free plan is good, but the premium plan's also not completely out of reach. You can get started for an extended 30 days with Capacities as part of Tool Finder. You find that linked below. So next up is a student-based note-taking app, and it's called RemNote. Now, this one is super fantastic if you're a student that wants to go to the next level. The main reason behind this is there's loads of different of these flashcard apps, but RemNote combines the ability to take notes in lessons with things like PDFs that your lecturer might send you, or maybe even slide deck or any attachment that you need, and it combines it with the power of flashcards, allowing you to learn at the same time as you're developing your knowledge on that topic. I think that because it's got an outliner setup as well, it means that you can use these flashcards once you've got going as well. It also has image flashcards in the premium plan, which means that you can turn your images into flashcards as well. So if you're studying biology and you want to work out what bone is in a skeleton, you can have that as well, which is a great feature. It comes at a really reasonable pricing plan. I think it's free with $8 a month to get started, and I believe they have a even more premium pricing that you can pay for if you're doing, say, a PhD or a master's degree that is over a certain amount of years. This one is probably the best in class student note taker out there. I've reviewed other tools as well, like Coconote, which is an iOS app which can help you to take notes during your lectures as well, but I personally think the way these guys have done flashcards and note-taking, it is much better for students. Again, I think you can get a discount with us. I believe we have a good rate, so find it linked below.
Quick question, how many individual subscriptions are you paying for right now on your Mac device? Because there is actually a smarter way. Setapp is a marketplace with hundreds of hand-picked Mac apps. You can buy just the ones you need, or you can get a membership with access to all of them. Clean My Mac keeps your system fast, Bartender declutters your menu bar, Al Dente Pro protects your battery, and there's total budget control. You can pick what works for your workflow without overpaying for apps you don't use. Setapp is offering an extended 30-day trial. Links right in the top of the description. Check it out there.
So the next one is xTiles. Now, many people like Notion, but they want to sort of make it a little bit more customizable, and that's where xTiles comes in. These guys are like tile-based canvas where you can actually bring together all of your notes, plans, and even your calendar. And there's loads of different premium templates which can help you to bring that to life. There's a freeform canvas and a dashboard tool which helps you to plan the structure of them. To be honest, this one is probably most like a room. It helps you to organize how you want your room to look and go from there. There's a free plan. They do Mac, iOS, Android, and on Windows as well. And the pro pricing starts at $8 per month. This one is really great for combining that visual note-taking with mood boarding too. Now, some quick mentions of other apps as well here. Heptabase, Scrintal, Milanote are all great visual note takers. I've actually done an article about visual note takers if you're looking for something that's going to help you to mood board out your ideas. Well worth checking out in the link in the description. Next up is one called Recall. I mentioned Google NotebookLM earlier, but if you're somebody that captures podcasts, YouTube, and you just capture stuff across a day like bookmarks or whatever, then Recall's a great option for you. The reason I like Recall is because it auto-organizes all of the different notes you take, whether that's a podcast or a sports show that you watch, whatever it may be, it brings it and organizes it for you. You can turn all of them into an output. You can turn it to a quiz or even just be able to ask questions on it. This one's great when it comes to spaced repetition as well, because it's great for learning at the same time as deepening that knowledge by capturing more stuff as you go. They recently had a fairly big update as well, and that added a lot more capabilities. This one has a free trial, but I believe it is a premium pricing, so do check the link out in the description. I believe we got a pretty healthy discount for free and as part of Tool Finder premium users. Now, my last two options are really good tools. The first one is Obsidian. The second one is one called Craft. Now, Obsidian is the ultimate PKM tool, but more recently it's become even more powerful. Some people have been connecting Obsidian's PKM abilities, like being able to connect notes together, create a graph view, and even a canvas view for expressing ideas, but combining it with something called Claude Code in order to get the power of AI inside of their note-taking app. The difference with Obsidian is it's local and on-device, which means that the storage of your information is part of your computer, which makes it safer and more secure. Now, Obsidian does have a pricing plan, but it's more for those who want to secure their notes and be able to use them across devices. And finally, Craft has really grown in the last few years. It's been adding features left, right, and center. Capabilities like databases and tables are now much more accessible, but primarily they've got more AI abilities with Craft agents that they also released on the side as a separate project. The AI abilities are getting much better, and I believe they've got a really impressive team that's going to help them get there really, really fast. It's a very beautiful app on iOS, Mac, and it's also more recently come to web, I believe, as well, from my memory. So well worth checking out, and I believe we got a really hefty discount of about 40% linked below too. So those were a lot of different note takers, and to be honest, the world is changing with our notes, and I think they're two different camps of people. I think that's a very traditional system, the AI system of sort of going after the productivity goal, whereas the other one, the non-AI, is very much more of a mindfulness task. It's the act of taking notes for the sake of it and not some different goal or output that they want. So do bear that in mind as you look at these note-taking apps. AI is obviously going to be a big factor in your choices. So thank you for so much for stopping by. I do want to mention that I include some notable recommendations in the link in the description. Ones like Logseek, Evernote, and many more will be found there. So check them out too. Thanks very much for subscribing. A huge thanks to Setapp for sponsoring this video, and I will see you in a separate video. Cheerio, folks. Do subscribe. See you soon.